हेलो स्टूडेंट, वेलकम टू फिजिक्स क्लासेस बाय मनोज श्रीवास्तव। आज हम चैप्टर 3 करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के लेक्चर नंबर 4 को डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। इसके मेन कंटेंट हैं कंडक्टेंस G, फैक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ मटेरियल ऑफ कंडक्टर एंड रेजिस्टिविटी of material of conductor. It is denoted by rho and conductance denoted by capital G. लेकिन ये कंटेंट डिस्कस करने के पहले हम प्रीवियस लेक्चर के कंटेंट्स बताते हैं, जिसमें हमने डिस्कस किया हुआ था ओम्स लॉ, रेजिस्टेंस R एंड प्रूफ ऑफ ओम्स लॉ। अगर इन टॉपिक्स में किसी को कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो तो आप आई बटन पर जाकर के देख सकते हैं। ओके, अब हम बगैर टाइम वेस्ट किए आज के लेक्चर को स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं। आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस हियर कंडक्टेंस। कंडक्टेंस बेसिकली डिफाइंड एज द रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ मटेरियल ऑफ कंडक्टर is called conductance. So first you note down the definition. The reciprocal of resistance of material of conductor is called conductance and it is denoted by capital G. Clear? So conductance G is equal to 1 upon R, where R is the resistance of material of conductor. Means if resistance is high, conductance of material is low and vice versa. Clear? Now you can see the unit, SI unit of conductance is G equal to 1 upon R. As we know that R is measured in ohm, so the resistance unit of resistance is ohm. Therefore, the unit of conductance is G equal to 1 upon ohm or ohm inverse or omega inverse. Clear? Same way you can see the dimensional formula of conductance. So dimensional formula here you can obtain by using G equal to 1 upon R. As I discussed, R is equal to V upon I. So this is I upon V, and I we know that Q upon T and V equal to W upon Q. So here it is Q square by W into T. Now you can put the value of Q square and WT. So we have the dimensional formula of Z is equal to M minus 1 L minus 2 T raised to the power 3 and A square. This is dimensional formula of conductance. Please note down. So now I am going to discuss here factors affecting the resistance of material of conductor. Here, according to Ohm's law, we know that the resistance R is equal to V upon I and it is obtained M upon N E square tau into L upon A. As we know that here M mass of electron, N number of electron, E charge on electron, tau relaxation time, and L is length of conductor. As we know that this is length of conductor, this is area of cross section, and N number of electrons. per unit volume, and here tau is a relaxation time. Understand? M and E, we are familiar with this. M is the mass of electron, E is the charge on electron. So it is clear that resistance of material of conductor depends on these factors. Here length, area of cross section, number of free electrons present per unit volume, and tau. Tau means here relaxation time. So from this expression that it is clear resistance of conductor first depends on length of conductor, depends on length of conductor. Clear? And it is clear from above expression that resistance of material of conductor is directly proportional to length of conductor. Clear? So here you can note down resistance of material of conductor is directly proportional to length of conductor. Understood? That means if length increase, then resistance also increase. Clear? And if length is short, then resistance will be less. Now second factor, it is depends on area of cross section. Clear? So from the above expression, second point you note, it is depends on area of cross section. Area of cross section. Capital A. So from above expression, it is clear that resistance of conductor or material of conductor is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Cross section of conductor. Understand? Inversely proportional to area of conductor. So again you see, it is clear from above expression that resistance of material of conductor is directly proportional to length of conductor. It means if length increase, then resistance also increase, and if length is decrease, then resistance also decreases. Clear? And second factor is depends on area of cross section, capital A. You know what is area of cross section? Area of cross section means, suppose this is cylindrical body. If it cut perpendicular to its length, then area which is obtained in this portion called here area of cross section. Clear? So the resistance of material of conductor is inversely proportional to area of cross section of conductor. That means R is inversely proportional to A. R is inversely proportional to A, where A is the area of cross section of material of conductor. It is same if area of cross section increase, then resistance goes to decrease and vice versa. Means resistance of thick wire is less as compared to thinner or thin wire. Okay, then third factor, it is depends on nature of material of conductor. Nature of material of conductor. Here nature, it depends on nature of material of conductor. That means number of free electrons in per unit volume of conductor. Clear? If N is less, then resistance is more, and if N is more, then resistance is less. Clear? Now you can write here R is inversely proportional to N, where N is the number of free electrons. Okay, and last factor, which is temperature. Temperature, fourth one factor is resistance of material depends on temperature. So you note down the resistance of material of conductor. Resistance of material of conductor increase with temperature. You know why resistance of material of conductor increase with increase in temperature? As we know that when temperature increase, when temperature increase, the number of collisions also increase. Clear? So suppose it is conductor, because due to increase in temperature, the rate of collision of electrons with positive ions or with each other increase. As a result, the relaxation time decrease, and when relaxation time decrease, so resistance of conductor increase. So you understand? So here the resistance of material of conductor increase with temperature, because due to this rate of collision with rate of collision of electron with positive ions increase. Hence, relaxation time tau will decrease, and from the relation, as we know that R is inversely proportional to tau. As temperature increase, then relaxation time tau decrease, and as a result resistance of material of conductor increase. So I hope you all understand the factors affecting the resistance of material of conductor. Clear? Now I am going to discuss new topic, resistivity. Now I am going to discuss here resistivity. In the expression of resistance, R is equal to M upon N E square tau into L upon A. The quantity here M upon N E square tau represent the nature of material. It represent nature of material of conductor. Clear? So this quantity here known as resistivity. M upon N E square tau is known as rho or resistivity of material, and it is denoted by rho. Clear? So the formula of resistance become R is equal to rho into L upon A. Clear? Rho is the resistivity of material of conductor. Clear? Now definition of resistivity here. From this expression, first you note down the formula. Rho is equal to Ra upon L. Clear? If L is equal to 1 meter and A is equal to 1 meter square, then rho will be equal to R. Understand? So a resistivity defined as the resistance of conductor of unit length and unit area of cross section. Clear? So SI unit, from this expression you can see rho is equal to Ra upon L. As we know that the unit of R is ohm, area measure in meter square, length measure in meter. Mm cancelled out, so rho is equal to ohm into meter. Clear? So note down. And with the help of this you can determine the dimensional formula of resistivity. As we know that dimensional formula the dimensional formula of R, dimensional formula of R is M1 L square T minus 3 A minus 2. This is resistance of or dimensional formula of resistance into length. It is L1. So the dimensional formula of resistivity will be rho is equal to M1 L cube T raised to the power minus 3 A raised to the power minus 2. This is dimensional formula of resistivity. So please note down. Okay. Now, factors on which resistivity depends. So from the expression it is clear that rho is equal to m upon n e square tau. It is clear that first resistivity depends on nature of material of conductor, that means number of free electrons. Clear? And second one, temperature. So here you note the resistivity of material of conductor depends on nature of material. Clear? That is N. And second one, it depends on temperature. The resistivity of material of conductor depends on temperature. How? Same way, when temperature increase, so rate of collision increase, and as a result tau decrease, and therefore the resistivity of material of conductor increase. Clear? And last point here you note, resistivity does not depends on length and area of cross section. Of conductor. Clear? Again one more time you listen. Factors of resistivity. Resistivity of material of conductor depends on nature of material, and second one, the resistivity of material of conductor depends on temperature. As temperature increase, relaxation time decrease, and as a result resistivity increase. And it is clear from above expression that resistivity does not depend on length and area of cross section of conductor. So I hope you all understand, है ना? So you note down please. Now I am going to discuss here question based on resistance. Here question is, a wire is stretched to double its length. Find new resistance if original resistance was R equal to 20 ohm. Keeping volume constant or volume of conductor remains constant. So here we know that R is equal to rho into L upon A. Let this is original resistance and this is equal to 20 ohm. According to question it is given. Understand? Suppose this is original wire or conductor. Consider its length is L. Area of cross section is capital A. Now its length increased to double its length by stretching. As a result, the area becomes half. A by 2, A dash, this equal become A dash equal to A by 2 and length L dash become equal to 2L. How? as the volume of conductor, as volume V equal to A1 L1 equal to A2 L2, it remains constant. Here it is given A1 is A, L1 is L, A2 to be determined, and L2 it is equal to 2L. So when you simplify it, we have A by 2. Understand? So value of A2 obtained A by 2. Therefore, new resistance suppose it is R dash, and R dash equal to rho into L dash upon A dash. Clear? Or L2 upon A2. Now put the value rho L dash, it is equal to 2L, and A dash is equal to A by 2. Here it is explanation. So R dash will be equal to rho into 4L upon A. Now the value of rho L upon A is equal to R. So resistance of conductor on stretching become 4 times if length is double. So according to question, R is equal to 20 ohm. So 4 into 20, and this is equal to 80 ohm. Clear? Please note down. This question also simplify by using shortcut method, as we know that volume of conductor remains constant. Volume of conductor remains constant means V equal to AL remains constant. And we know that R is directly proportional to L and inversely proportional to A. So replace this here. We have R proportional to L square or inversely proportional to A square. Understand why? As we know that A into L remains constant. Clear? So A is equal to K by L, or L is equal to K by A. K is removed, so L inversely proportional to A, R directly proportional to L square, and inversely proportional to A square. So in short, you can keep in mind R proportional to L square when volume is constant, and R is inversely proportional to A square. Now from this we can write R2 upon R1 equal to L2 square upon L1 square. Now put the value of here L2 and L1. L2 is given 2L and L1 is given L. So here L2 means 2L whole square upon L whole square. That means 4L square upon L square. L square cancel. So R2 equal to 4 times of R1. Clear? Same way you can estimate if area is changed. So R is inversely proportional to A square. Now again here you can put the value of R1, it is given 20, so 4 into 20, and this is equal to 80 ohm. Clear? Now you can note down. So if condition is given, suppose first length of conductor increase by n times of its original length. Clear? Now as we know that R2 upon R1 equal to L2 square upon L1 square, so you can put here L2 means n square L1 square upon L1 square. L1 square cancel, so R2 is equal to n square times of R1. So this is important. Clear? If length of wire is increased to n time, then its resistance become n square times of its original resistance, keeping the volume constant. Here you note volume V remaining constant. Clear? And one more point also you keep in mind, if area of cross section of conductor increase to n time of original area by folding, again here volume remains constant, V remains constant. Then from the relation R2 upon R1 is equal to A1 square upon A2 square. You put here the value of A2, A1 square upon N square upon A1, N square, A1 square, A1 square cancel out, here 1 upon N square. So new resistance become R1 upon N square. Clear? I hope you understand these 2 points related to resistance. Now note one more question. Now I am going to discuss question based on resistance. Clear? Here second question is given, the wire is stressed to increase the length. Why? 2%. Find percentage change in resistance. Clear? So percentage change in resistance is given, we have to find percentage change in resistance, we have to find change in length is given. So according to question, here it is given change in length, percentage change in length means del L upon L into 100%, it is equal to 2%. This is given. Percentage change in length is 2% and we have to determine percentage change in resistance. Clear? So to obtain this, as we know that R is proportional to L square. I discussed earlier here. So R proportional to L square. Now percentage change in R can be obtained by del R upon R into 100%, and this is equal to 2 into del L upon L into 100%. Actually it is obtained from error analysis. Clear ना? In 11th class आपने पढ़ा हुआ, 11th class में हमने पढ़ा हुआ था error analysis. Clear है? In which the percentage error can be obtained by the given expression. Clear? When the power is given. Clear है? And this is valid up to less than 8% change. So here you can put the value and get the result. Del R upon R into 100%, and this is equal to 2 into del L upon L, it is equal to 2%, so this is 4%. Understand? The percentage change in resistance in this case is equal to 4%. Clear? Now you note this Then I will discuss next question. Next question here given the hollow cylinder of length small l and inner and outer radius basically given small a and small b respectively. If rho be the resistivity of this cylinder or material of this cylinder, then find R, means resistance we have to find. If current is flowing along length of conductor, means here it is given, it is hollow cylinder in which the inner radius or radius of inner cylinder means this is small a and radius of outer cylinder is small b, and current here flows along the length like this. Here the direction of current, here it is in this direction. In this case we have to find the resistance of this hollow cylinder. Clear? So resistivity given, length of conductor is given, but here area of cross section can be obtained by using the formula of hollow cylinder. Clear? Length of cylinder is taken along the direction of flow of current. When you solve this question, then length of cylinder taken as along the direction of current. So here in this question given length of cylinder is L, resistivity it is given rho, and area of cross section is A, and area of cross section capital A is equal to area of this part. Understand? Means suppose this is like this. Here it is small radius A, small a, and this is small b. Now the current flows only in this part. Clear? This is small a and this is small b. Radius of smaller cylinder, here inner radius small a and v is the radius, outer radius. Here it is small a and this complete radius is small b. Clear? So area of cross section is taken of this part. So area of cross section of this part is pi r2 square minus r1 square. R2 means v square and minus a square means r1 square. Clear? Or you can write here a is equal to pi b square minus a square. This is area of cross section. So resistance of this hollow cylinder will be obtained by using formula resistance R is equal to rho into L upon A. Clear? L is given L, length L, resistivity rho, and area of cross section is pi b square minus a square. So resistance of this cylinder will be rho into L upon pi b square minus a square. This is resistance of the above cylinder or given cylinder. Please note down. I hope all of you understand. क्लियर? अगर आपको ये लेक्चर अच्छा लगा और समझ में आया तो आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें. ओके, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. थैंक यू वेरी मच.